What's up guys, and welcome back to Divergent Vibe channel. In this video, I will talking about Slugterra, the water element slug. Okay guys, in Slugterra, there are many types of slug with different elements, such as the water element slug, who possess many unique abilities that related to the element of water. Other than that, the water slug not only can shoot a water, but they also has many different powers, such as speed sticky goo like a jellyyish slug, and the most important thing, the water slug are the perfect ammunition for a slug slingers to use when they're fighting underwater. According to the information that I found, there are several water slugs in Slugterra, which I will explain later in this video. Before that, please subscribe to Divergent Vibe channel and turn on the notification. Don't forget to like and share. Number 1. The AQUABEEK slug. The AQUABEEK slug are the common water element slug who possess the water and sonar power that can counter any attack from the fire and earth slugs. When they transform into their Velocimo state, this slug appearance looks similar to a dolphin with many tentacles, like an octopus, along with the ability to shoot a water, sonar, and ink. Other than that, the AQUABEEK slug can spout a jet of water from the holes on their head, and they also can shoot a powerful water wave from their mouth that can push back any opponents and any obstacles on their way. Otherwise, these slugs are still very strong even they fight on the land, but the AQUABEEK slug become more powerful when they're fighting underwater, and they also can use their other ability, such as shooting a sonar blast that can knock back any opponents and destroying anything. Therefore, a famous AQUABEEK slug named BEEKER that belongs to LARIAT, who easily destroying one of the Dr. Black underwater factory by shooting a massive optic resonator directly into it in a single attack to create a powerful sonar blast. On the other hand, the AQUABEEK slug also can shoot a cloud of ink from their mouth, like an octopus that can blinding any underwater opponents, causing them to retreat. And these water slugs are very useful slugs when going underwater because they doesn't need a torpedo shell to transform, and moreover, they can use their powerful move, which is shooting a massive sonar blast. The most importantly, the AQUABEEK slug can create a powerful attack by fusing with the INFURNUS slug in a combo move known as the tiring pull fusion shot that performed by LARIAT, where BEEKER, the AQUABEEK slug, and the INFURNUS slug, aka Burpee, spin with each other while fusing their water and fire powers together, try to make an awesome combination, but This fusion move causes a devastating effect that tired out all the normal slug in the blast radius. By the way, these tiring pull fusion shots are still very cool for me if the effect from this combo move otherwise tiring out all the darker black ghoul slugs. Furthermore, the AQUABEEK slug is very easy to find at the sea cavern that has many coral reefs such as the Undertow Cavern. Number 2. The LARIAT slug. The LARIAT slug power is speed a gross gooey string that can tie up or trip the opponents, and the slimy gooey string also can be used as the handy climbing rope for every slug slingers. Other than that, this water slug is very perfectly to be a grappling hook because they can cling to a wall and spit a loogie of sliming rope from their mouth that can be a bungee jumping rope or to be used for their slinger to swing around an opponent. Therefore, this slug can save anybody from a deadly fall by catching them and then spit their gross gooey string to hooks on other slug slingers' blaster for them to pull them up. On the other hand, the LARIAT slug not the best slug for a combat situation, but they are very useful in a solid retreat strategy and can be used to swinging while slinging a slug on the top of opponents. Moreover, the LARIAT slug can attacking an opponent by spit a sticky loogie directly to their target that can sticking them to a wall or to immobilize them, and they also can tie up the opposing slug slingers using their loogie string while grappling on something and then slamming them very hardly to the wall. When they transform, the LARIAT slug will facing backward in their velocimo state while spit a slimy gooey string for their slinger to catch before they cling to the wall as a grappling hook, and then they will use their velocimo momentum to swinging their slug slingers to a higher place. Furthermore, this SALIVA slug is an alternative to both of arachnid and jellyfish slug because the LARIAT slug can cling on wall as a grappling hook just like the arachnid slug, and they also can spit a sticky loogie that almost look the same as the jellyfish slug sticky goo. By the way, a famous LARIAT slug is Larry, who belongs to Eli Shen. Number 3. The BUBBALEONE slug. In their velocimo state, the BUBBALEONE slug will transform into a large bubble-like version of itself along with a tentacles, and they also possess the power of bubble and soft attack. Other than that, these water element slugs can open their mouth widely to swallow anything into their stomach, and the Bubbaleone slug also can be used as a transportation because they can floating on the air while carrying someone inside their body, or carry them using its tentacles like an air balloon. Moreover, this bubble slug can create an attacking move by spray or stinging soap into an opponent to hurt their eyes and to create a very slippery floor, causing them difficult to standing or making them miss firing. Furthermore, Bubbaleone slug power look very weak, but they has a few movesets such as the TENTAJET ability, where this slug catching and carrying the opponent using their tentacles before throwing them away. The most importantly, the Bubbaleone slug are the one of a slug that been used by LARIAT in a combo move that was called the NITROBUBBLE fusion shot, along with the one and only INFURNUS slug aka Burpee. In this fusion shot, a famous Bubbaleone slug named SUDS, who belongs to LARIAT, shot simultaneously with Burpee while fusing their powers together to forming a large flaming bubble that can carry away all the Shen gang members inside its body. And this NITROBUBBLE fusion shot also can flying fast like a high-speed hot nitro bubbles. On the other hand, the Bubbaleone slug can rebound any incoming attack using their bubble body, and this slug skin also unbreakable because they can sustain the explosion from a hard rock slug in their velocimo state, making them perfectly to use in a defensive strategy. Number 4. The MAKOBREAKER slug. The MAKOBREAKER slug are the one of a rare slug species in Slugterra, and also the uncommon water slug that only can be found at the Undertow Cavern. Moreover, the MAKOBREAKER slug, also known as the shark slug, because they look like a shark when they transform in their velocimo state with brown color while a black line all over it, and they also have a dorsal fin on their back along with 2 sets of shark fins. Other than that, this shark slug has a very powerful physical attack among of all water slugs because they can bash any incoming slug using their head, fins and tail so easily like there are no match for them. The most important thing, the MAKOBREAKER slug have the amazing long-range attack ability known as the Razor Storm that allow this slug to shooting a storm of shark teeth from their mouth like bullets with a high speed toward an opponent. Therefore, With their powerful physical strength and razor storm ability, the MAKOBREAKER slug are uneasy to take down by any slug in a combat, especially when they're fighting underwater. On the other hand, this water element slug can jumping anything in their velocimorph state, using its huge mouth and big sharp teeth that makes them easily going through any obstacles on their way. According to the information that I found, these shark slugs are the fastest swimmer among of all slugs in Slugterra, even in their broader form and velocimorph state, because they has a powerful tail that can make them swimming faster. Furthermore, a famous user of the MAKOBREAKER slug is Malvolio and Brutal Drake, because only both of them was be seen using this kind of slug in the Slugterra. Number 5. The Jellyyish slug. The jellyyish slug, also known as the ghoul slug, because their power type is ghoul blast, and they are the one of common water element slug that often used by many slug slingers. When these ghoul slugs transforming, they will look like a jellyfish creature that has a few tentacles with a blue and green color in their velocimorph state. Moreover, the jellyyish slug can spit a sticky goo that nearly impossible to remove toward an opponent to immobilize them, and it also can be used to stopping any incoming slug immediately. For your information, this ghoul slug very easy to defeat other slug such as a ramston or a sand angler slug by spit a sticky loogie directly into their eyes, that causing them stop in their track, because they're difficult to attack if they're unable to see. Otherwise, jellyyish slugs are much less powerful than other slugs, but they can be useful for the experienced slug slingers in a defensive strategy, and sometimes it can be used offensively because they don't need to hit an opponent if they're able to attack by spit a loogie from a long distance. Other than that, the jellyyish slug can attacking a multiple targets by spit a massive ghoul blast from their mouth that can sticking and tagging anything or any opponent in the blast area to trap all of them at once. Furthermore, they also can leave a sticky ghoul mat on the ground that can trap a mega beast feet if they're stepping on it, and a jellyyish ghoul are very sticky that sting an opponent if they try to remove it from their body. By the way, a ghoul jellyyish slug is called the jellyfish ghoul by Dr. Black, while a famous jellyyish slug is Gobble, who belongs to Eli Shen, and this slug easily to found at the Undertow Cavern because that place is perfect for their habitat. Number 6. The water elemental slug. The water elemental slug are the ancient slug, and the most importantly, she are the ancestor of all water slug in Slugterra, who possess the powerful water blast among all of them. Moreover, the water elemental slug are the one-of-a-kind species who can shoot unlimited of water from her mouth that can causing a temporary flood, and it also can be used to crashing down all of her opponents by shooting a massive wall of water. When she transforms, the water elemental slug kinda look like a mermaid that wearing the blue armor in her Velocimo state, which is looking so freaking cool, just like water. And these ancient slugs are very dangerous because she can drowning her opponent by produce a huge amount of water, especially in a narrow area. Other than that, this legendary slug was used by Elisha to extinguishing a fire at the Peach Blossom Spring Cavern, where the water elemental slug shooting a massive of water from her mouth while flying rings around the burning houses to put down all the flame very easily. Furthermore, the water elemental slug used to live at the Undertow Cavern before she joined the Shen Gang after being hunted by the Goondark, and right now, this legendary slug was chosen by the Shadow Clan to be the Guardian Slug to energize the Guardian Gate between Slugterra and the Deep Cavern, along with other 3 elemental slugs. Alright everyone, as you can see, Slugterra has the AQUABEEK slug, a LARIAT slug, a BUBBALEONE slug, a MAKOBREAKER slug, a JELLYISH slug, and the water elemental slug are the all 6 water slug according to the information that I found. I want to apologize to all of you if I'm making a mistakes or forget something important in this video, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much. Okay guys, that's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.